What's going on, guys? I just wanted to do a quick update on Bitcoin here. I have the BitMEX chart up, and we're seeing a lot of this wave B just doesn't want to cooperate. Every time we get a nice clean count, it does. There's some waveform that just starts adding to the possibilities here. But this is the first scenario that I have. I have these lines here in purple because I'm not exactly sure where this one ends here. This one here. So it's either here or here. So basically, I have an invalidation point for this count to be correct. If we break this this one here, so any move above here and this whole count is invalid. So I'm gonna look for that. Basically, it's the same count we've had. It's the ABC correction, which the ABC is correct in my opinion. It's just a matter of how we're going to get there. How is this B going to resolve? How is this B going to finish? And that, it's basically just how high are we going to go before we hit our targets down here? And depending on our count, this target down here will change just slightly. And I'll show you that in a minute. But you can see we have a clean 5 wave here for the A. Some kind of B wave up here. And we have another 5 wave. So it's A, B, and we're finished. We're trying to finish the C of the B. And so if this count is correct, we should not go above this line here. And we should finish up this C. If this C is not finished already, you can see that it rejected the 200-hour moving average, which I was talking about in the last video. We poked through it, but now we're coming back down and we're starting to reject it. And that's a lot of volume there to reject a resistance. So, and yes, it is green volume, but there's also a lot of sellers in here for us to reject like this. So just because the volume candle is one color doesn't tell the whole story. But basically this is what I have, and if this is going to complete somewhere up here, we should start heading down in a 5 wave move to complete the 5, which would complete the C, the ABC of the B, of the big B. So that's this count. This is one of the possibilities here. And then the other count that we have, I had this count like a week ago, and for some reason I deviated from it, but it's the same exact idea. Basically what we have is a parallel channel and a complex wave B, which is typical in a B wave or in a 4 wave to have some complexity. So we have, if you look at the subdivision here, we have A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C down for the E. So we have A, B, C, D, E to complete the entire B wave. And we should go up for the C up here. So it's basically the same targets. The only difference is that if this count is correct, we're going to go much higher first, to around 3,800, 3770, somewhere in that area. But ultimately, the target is the same. Now, the only difference is that this count, although it gives us potential to move back up to the $3,780, $3,800 range, it also provides potential to drop and even hit our lower targets down here before the massive move up. So this is all going to depend on how much time it takes to get to where we're going here. But we should have resolution here as to whether it's this count for the B or whether it's the one I just showed you for the B. Either way, targets are, relatively the same. It's just a matter of, how are we going to get there? And one of the things I'm going to do really, really quickly, I'm going to make this video really short, but as I was showing you guys the other day with fib time, this is definitely a point when you have two counts like this, where this tool can really, really help you. And I have not done this yet. I'm actually doing this for the first time right now on this video. So we can take from our pivot here to here. And, oh, Jesus, look at this. Oh, man. All right. As you can see, this fib time caught it. Jesus. It caught the end of this move and the top. So that's pretty substantial in my opinion. Let's do this for the next wave here, which is the V to the proposed C. And yeah, we're coming up on some important fib time levels here shortly. So we'll see how this plays out, but here, I'm gonna do it from here actually. Okay, and it's interesting. Doesn't seem like there's much going on here. Kind of caught the bottom. We had this wick that you can't even see because it's basically inside this this fib timeline. You can't even see this because it's right on the line. This pump up here. Then again, we have this dump here, dump, and then we start to head up here. So this tool here is not, it's not really providing any type of help as far as which way this is going to go. So oh, that's it. I mean, that's basically it. Those are my two counts. It's basically the same targets. It's just a matter of how high are we going to go before we get to where we're going. So this is pretty substantial here. This is, again, I mean, we cannot break this 200-hour moving average. So we'll see if we can break up and hit these targets up here. You know, it's certainly lined up very nicely that if this count is to play out, that this 200-hour moving average is going to be an instrumental part of this move, because when you break the 200-hour, you usually have a real nice breakout. So this does kind of add up here. You can see this was just a big fake out of the 200 moving average, slam down, another fake out, slam down. So usually when it comes to resistances and supports, it's usually the third attempt at breaking above a resistance is the one that is the real breakout, and the third test of a support is typically the breakdown. So 1, 2, this will be the third time. So there's, you know, a lot of evidence supporting this count here. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, like I said, if we go back to here, it's the same deal. It's the same deal. So, you know, this is the invalidation point. If this line gets broken on this move here, or any move up here, then we know that this count is not valid. So, but again, you know, the targets remain the same, relatively speaking. You know, we should be completing here. We should get some resolution here. So that's about it. That's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to do a quick update, as there was some for lack of a better term, just some fuckery going on in here to throw everyone off. So you know, that's about it. If you like the content, like, subscribe, And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.